Welcome back to my channel, everyone. In this video we're gonna explore one of the most critical aspects of building performance a web app, which is data fetching and caching in Next.js 15. Today we'll learn how to fetch data efficiently, cache it for better performance, and use revalidation for up-to-date data. Let's get it started. So first of all, Next.js makes data fetching simple using built-in async functions. Let's create a server-side component to fetch the data. So as you know, you can create a folder called, for example, data, and then page.jsx. So as you know, we're gonna have a simple function using RFC. We can just delete this import because we are not gonna use it. Then we can rename this to data page, and we can just have a simple data fetching function. I'm just gonna add async after default. So as you know, async allows you to use await for handling asynchronous operations like fetching data. So after, I'm gonna add a variable, for example data equals to await. There we're gonna fetch our data. So as an example, I will show you a website which is JSON placeholder typecode.com, which gives us an API which is already done and it's here as a sample, and we can use it. I will just copy this and I will go to my Next.js project, and I will erase this to do, and I will put it posts API. So as we click it, you can see here we have some posts. The fetch, as you know, is used to make an HTTP GET request to the given URL. So we have the JSON placeholder. Then we can add dot then in parentheses, another parenthesis, and then we can put a response with an arrow function out of the parentheses, and then we can type res.json and another parenthesis, but it's a function, and then we can go to the next line. So a little explications. We're gonna have, as you know, dot then in parentheses res and arrow function converts the response to JSON format, which is easier to work within JavaScript, and the await ensures that code waits for the fetch to complete before proceeding. And we have the return, and we're just gonna return our main data. So here I'm gonna put a symbol h1 tag, and then in h1 we can write, for example, data fetching, and then under h1 we're gonna map our data in a UL, and we're just gonna map our data. So data dot slice to 0 and 5. I will put map, then I will put a variable, I will call it post, and then arrow function, and then another parenthesis. So here the data slice takes the first 5 posts from the fetch data, and the map iterates over this post and generates this li that we have, and for each post and li we will have a key as well, which we'll call it, for example, post.id, because here in this our post contains an ID, a title, and a body. So for an example, we're just gonna use the post.title. We're just gonna use description, and here as we know, every time that we are mapping something, we should pass the key, because this key, each list item displays the title of the post, and the key assigns a unique key to each list item. It's required for efficient rendering in React, but sometimes it's not necessary, but it's important to use it. So that's all. We can now go ahead in our home page, and we can import our data page. So I will import it just like that. I will remove this import because we are not going to use it. And then if I go back to my homepage, you can see that we have data fetching and the title of each data or each post. So we saw that it was a really interesting and easiest way to fetch data, which was a huge data. And as you can see, we just have the 5 of this data. So if I go ahead and make it 0 to 5 to 10, my homepage, we can see that we have 10 lists of this data. And we can do something, we can do something else. We can go back to our code, and here just before the then, and in this parenthesis we can put a comma, and we can write next with 2 dots, and we will equal it to a revalidate. Just gonna write it like that, and which is equal to 10. So what does this revalidate do exactly? It helps Next.js to serve cache data if it exists, but also revalidate the data in the background every 10 seconds. This ensures users see fresh data without making repeated API calls, and the dot then just converts the request and response to JSON. We have to put this in a bracer. So that's all. So now if I go back here, you can see that when we refresh, the data is ready and fresh to use. Yes, that's it. We've covered data fetching, built-in caching, and revalidation in Next.js 15. These techniques help you build fast and efficient web apps. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment your feedback. I will see you until next video. Take care and bye.